Welcome, fellow listeners. Join us as we talk about pop culture topics from anime, video games, and comics.
This is the new Nerd Crusade. Welcome to the channel. It is I, Shino Brando.
It is I, Beastie Boy.
I'm the red one.
Lady of Tables.
So today's discussion or topic.
Yeah, big topic. So DC rumored to be merged to Marvel. Didn't happen. Right? But let's talk theoretics. What if? Good old Marvel what if? What if Marvel did take over DC?
What if we lost a bunch of money this year?
What if we lost a bunch of money this year with DC?
Damn.
Wonder what losing money is like.
I wonder what losing money is like.
You want to see my bank account? Because
I mean, no.
Because I have bills still.
I'm sure DC Bill had bills too. So
Fair enough, yeah.
Right?
We gotta pay for Bugs Bunny's ass sometime.
Somehow, some way. So
Yeah, we're here for thwarting the mouse. So
all for the rabbit.
For the kingdom.
You have to fall for one rodent. Who will it be?
I'll throw out her buying studios anyway. Fox, thank you. Oh, Warner Brothers. You look scrumptious.
I should gobble you up too.
Universal. Oh, you're next.
Sony.
Coming at Universal like he's Galactus and Fantastic Four. I mean Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
just
God,
a gaseous orb.
this is Black Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. My God.
Low budget fart space.
Great. So let's talk. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
It went down.
Yeah.
Right. Very next day, we go back into publishing. What's being published? What do we do? Do we keep these entities separate still? And we have DC still as a separate universe under now a Marvel label? Or are we saying fuck it and we just put everything together
Under one universe.
You could do both. Here's the
You
fun
could
part,
do
you could
both.
do both. So, because there's an established way of merging and interweaving these universes, whatever's in DC right now, you chuck that shit in the garbage.
Okay. So wait.
And whatever Marvel continuity gets hit pause. And then we get an event book, and here's where we start. We get DC Marvel Universe. DC Marvel Universe.
From a new bookmark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's where it happens. Done.
So-
Everything else wraps up.
So
Crisis of Infinite Earth style.
Yeah.
but wait, so then that means so in that case, now that you're saying that, are we now discounting all storylines that have happened before? So Infinite Crisis never happened.
No. Everything happened
Okay.
the way anybody that's right
Death of Superman
wants
happened.
to happen.
Okay.
Whatever
Wars.
anybody wants to happen.
Secret Wars can always happen because it's a pocket dimension of its own bullshit.
Yeah, and then we came back from it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because that technically wasn't that a version of
That's Battle World. That's everything so far.
That's everything.
But that's not. Oh, so I thought that was a version of its what do you call it, Infinite Crisis.
No.
No.
Secret Wars was just taking all your favorite peeps and just mushing them in one whole book. Yeah.
Smash.
You turned the fucking toy box upside down, and there you go.
You just had fun.
That's it. There's your story.
What do you have? Oh, everything. Okay.
That's literally what the story was.
I got a black
Beyonder
Spider-Man.
came to play with his toys. That's literally what it was.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And this time, I've got Black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a punk,
So,
but other Spider.
Everybody gets put on pause, right?
fun question. Okay, so then in this case, now do the plots become? Because I like this idea. Do we merge the big plots that each brand had, and then put it to one big old thing, and start fresh from there? So
Absolutely.
it's like an Infinite Crisis
go into
with a Secret
one
Wars.
book. Yeah, something to that effect.
Right.
You could take
Secret
the character.
Crisis.
That's what I wanted to call it.
Crisis.
Secret
The
Crisis.
And I think that's what Doomsday Clock, correct?
Because I was gonna say Infinite Wars, but that's an iffy alternate name.
Yeah.
But Secret Crisis sounds more like,
Yeah.
Secret Crisis is more DC and Marvel at the same time.
Yes, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Infinite Wars, you just kind of go.
But also,
What
because
is
they're
it?
one big
Yeah.
happy family, that means the rights to the already crossover character that does exist, you could start with this dude.
Okay, so then,
You could have a mini series of just him. It all goes into a big book, and his mini series releases monthly alongside that book, and it tells you the story of why this big explosion thing is happening to cause both.
So I was going to ask you
and you
now.
can read them in reverse.
I was going to ask you now. So then, what's causing the big merge? Because you have to have some kind of entity.
Well, I mean,
do it,
we
right?
do have in the amalgam prequels almost. You do have two big titans.
Right.
that represent both houses.
You're right. So,
So-
do we make them war again? Do we bring back access?
Well,
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I mean. Bring
Yeah.
back access
Right.
and the two people that make up access, and we start there.
I figure.
Or Amalgam fucking comes to party.
No, you see, I'd rather not. I like the idea if someone were to come and attack Access, kill him, and separate the entities again.
And
shit goes
because
fucking
he's no
wild.
longer one being, now he's two, now we gotta fight again or something?
Yes.
It's been 3 issues fighting again?
There you go.
Access-
3 to 6. Call it a fucking miniseries.
and
Not
Access
together.
was a combination of.
Marvel and DC.
Oh, it's like.
It was
it's
a
combo
character that they made from each house. That
They
ended up
both
being-
own.
Yeah, they
Yeah, no,
Became-
what was
became
it just
one
like
guy.
random?
Yeah,
Like
it was
the-
some one random guy they made,
Oh, okay.
and he became a portal between two worlds,
The
literally.
whole amalgam verse.
Yeah, it lives inside him.
And also a
Dark Claw,
another
X Patrol.
and another amalgam verse lives in him too. Like a separate amalgam verse. They don't join the original amalgam verse characters because they're dumb.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So-
my thing. Okay, go ahead.
So it's both.
Gotcha.
So you get both. You get just 2 amalgam worlds
Interesting.
because nobody wants to keep track.
But what if we were to attack? Say, we attack Axis, but it has to be someone equally just as much out there. You know, trying to mess with reality. You don't just get anybody to come screw up reality, right? You have to have
No.
someone who wants
You
to
know,
do
maybe
something.
Darkseid comes to party and like, you know, a greater deity of the Marvel universe. I don't know, pick anyone that you want.
Right.
Literally anybody. You see that infinite power? And
What
then
if
they
it
both go to the convergence wall.
What if it was my infinite power?
They both go to the convergence wall because that exists. That's what Alan Moore says exists.
You know what? I'm gonna go further much and say, like, since they now own the characters of Watchmen, I just want to say that stupid Mr. Doctor Manhattan decides to go.
You know what?
You could.
He's the best excuse for retcons because everyone hates him anyway.
Exactly. So
listen.
why not use this guy to just come and be like, you Access, I don't understand why you exist, and then disrupts
Snap
the
him
whole
out.
thing,
Yeah.
Because he needs to exist to keep balance to everything.
right? And now
There
this
exists
whole
3
thing
worlds
happens
and
again.
there always does, and now there doesn't.
Now my question to you is, and I need you all to go dig deep because even my old brain, right, can only hold so much capacity
Yeah.
for knowledge, right? We have Dr. Manhattan, who in the Marvel household can contend with that kind of level of omnipotence.
Like what in the Marvel house?
Who can go to bat with him?
Who really
can play
could?
on the same even battlefield?
Who really
Yeah.
could?
Is there anyone that technically is even close to that?
Yeah,
Without the gauntlet too.
yeah, no.
Gauntlet won't make a difference.
No, it can't.
For
like,
his, for,
No,
for
I know,
Dr.
that's-
Manhattan
that's-
is
that's-
just-
that's-
Gauntlet's
I'm
like
saying.
wearing a big hoop ring.
yeah,
Like,
that's material.
No, I know, but at the same time, like no, I'm not gonna go that route. But nonetheless, we like who is able to do something of that like sort of level.
You know what? We're
is what I'm saying.
stupid. You know what? We're not
the
thinking.
one above all,
We're not thinking, right? That's exactly who it would be.
or
Either
the Living Tribunal.
it'd be Living Tribunal. It'll be any of the Celestials. It could even
Right,
be
Living Tribunal goes. What the fuck is that?
Right.
Gets slapped.
It could be the Ultra Humanite or the Beyonder if we wanted to.
Yeah.
You're not. I forgot these guys existed. See my old brain.
It's easy to put them in a box because they don't do anything most of the time.
Well, that's because they're for the space opera, right? And unless you're doing something in space, really,
Yeah.
there's no really need to dig them up, right?
Otherwise
These guys are
they're
now.
just chilling.
These guys are literally space time. You know,
Like living embodiments of God itself.
of continuity. So like.
Yeah.
In that case, if we're gonna dig up Dr. Manhattan, then any of these Marvel Celestials will come and just slap him up.
Right?
Right.
Or they wanted to like snap at the same time and undo something. Like you just unround the big knot snaps.
I would, you know what? I would love to have Manhattan have to contend with Beyonder, because
Like
Beyonder
it'd just be a matter of
exactly, and one can't wipe out the other. So it says who
No.
outsmarts who, right? Because
Right.
Beyonder's no slouch.
no.
He's no slouch. This is why he's been here all this time, except for when he lost to Doctor Doom. But to be fair, Doom was very persistent at that time and really wanted to achieve godhood, and he did it. But he went through like a mutilation. Furthermore, right, like the Beyonder dissected him even, like live dissection. And the guy-
Vivisection.
exactly, and he still went the distance to go grab the guy and rob him of his power. So I mean, Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom. That's why he's one of my
Savage.
all-time favorites
Savage.
of all time. Yeah, he's one of my favorites of all time. But yeah,
Ooh, yeah, let me
Beyonder, Dr. Manhattan, now we have an excuse to merge these universes and have something happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now the universes have merged, right? Now we get to the fun stuff. Who works with who?
Who hangs out?
Who hangs out? Who's friends?
Listen, the people who started that one, you go Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah, they're friendly.
You take the
neighborhoods.
most common, like, ask anybody.
Yeah.
You know who Spider-Man is,
Household names.
and
Household
you know
names.
who Superman is.
So now, so let's take
And you push that out for
Yeah.
12. And if 12 doesn't succeed, nothing else happens.
But we don't, okay, but see, that's too direct of a team up. I'm looking more like I like that idea because they're the most accessible and friendliest of the bunch,
Right.
Right? Their colors match. Them on page working together.
Looks good.
It would work. It's insane. It would work, right? Spidey's very accessible to everybody. He could work with Batman for all we care.
Totally.
It would totally work. Alter ego wise, Peter Parker and Clark Kent. Now we have these guys working at rival papers. See, this is where it's going to bleed into the whole geography thing now, right? Because
Where's Metropolis?
where's Metropolis?
Yeah.
Tri-state area.
You know, generally, like, where's Metropolis sit? Where's Gotham sit?
I
then?
thought this
I
was
mean, Gotham's presumably by Jersey.
They say. So then Metropolis would have to be around that tri-state area,
right.
right?
Where's
So
Coast City?
I would put Coast City, West Coast.
that's very much what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Coast, right? So then the Titans hang in San Francisco. We have our gang in San Francisco, West Coast Avengers, even if we wanted to, right? We have everything we need to,
Icky.
right? We have to figure out geography. It's a very fun geography because there's a lot to it, right? Like I told.
What I need is a map.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I
like
need a physical map and be like, that one's there, and that one's there, and that one's there, and there's Coast City.
right?
And like, are the Twin Cities, Keystone, and Central, like, I kind of picture them almost Detroit area.
I was gonna say the same thing. They are very inner city,
Yeah.
you know, centralized, like a Central
Just
America.
of Detroit.
Excuse me. Yes, very much. Yeah. Like I was telling a lady before, like, where do we take the bigger places like Nanda Parbat and Kunlun? And do they border like the other Asian countries like
They
Vietnam?
border Latveria.
Or do they border like Latveria? But now we have to take other like Cape Verde. Where does that stand?
Turkey.
Right.
Jeez.
But then there's Latveria, and then where everything else. Where's
Wakanda.
where's Geoforce and Terra from again?
Oh,
Pull that research
I
up.
cannot pull that.
Because they're a European country too, so I figured they would border Latveria.
Russia-esque, like Scarlet Witch on TV.
Yeah.
And I mean, how much do we need to, like, do we just remove a country we have that's just Eastern European and
We
because
could
everything
substitute-
over
we
there
just
gets
get
thrown
rid of
around with
Yugoslavia.
money?
Yeah, we
Nobody
can substitute
cares.
it.
Yeah.
We
Moving
can
on.
substitute.
Everyone hates Yugoslavia, even Yugoslavians.
Yugoslavia.
Markovia.
Markovia.
Yeah.
Thank you. See,
Markovia.
now Markovia sounds like a place that would border Latveria.
Mm.
It
Or
sounds
the capital of Latveria.
or that capital Latveria that's not been taken over by Doom. See, now we have things we can
Or
play with.
Doom lives there and is like, why does this now exist?
And it's an independent republic that he has no control over yet.
Exactly, because the
See-
Markovians hold it.
See, the leader of Latveria, but like 98% of it.
See, now we're having fun.
Yeah.
See, now we're playing with things here, right?
Wakanda's by itself in Africa, obviously.
Of
so
course.
Wakanda's near New Zealand.
But you see,
Get the fuck out of here.
but you see, in Africa now, you have the Hidden 8 village.
Yeah.
And where does that stand? Probably the same hidden capacity where Wakanda would be.
But isn't I thought Wakanda was off coast like Madagascar, or is it more
It's more inside Africa.
so like in more central?
Yeah. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
well
it's
hidden.
Africa.
That you are not gonna be able to find it unless you have the means to find it.
Okay.
So then
okay. Where's Krakoa?
Savage Land.
which
That's
is
it. That's the one. Savage Land.
Savage
Yeah.
Land?
which would
We were
be
trying to pull it.
Yeah.
Savage Land. Savage Land.
which is where secondly like
Antarctica.
really?
Antarctica.
I mean,
But then
does that make the dinosaurs even more genetically modified? to
probably.
deal with-
But then again,
Or
where were the hidden?
global warming and that one unthought first.
But see,
No,
but
no,
then,
wait.
but then could we merge the Savage Land with the Hidden World where the warlord Morgan, what's his name, Travis Morgan went to, and you know what I mean, like,
Can't.
But it still works because technically, unless
and
she
they have
still
Trevor
exists-
Morgan team up with Kazar.
Well, no, because I was gonna say because there's still a what is it? Moon Girl and her dinosaur.
Double
Yeah,
dinosaur.
yeah, well, that's
So yeah, because he technically exists already.
There's so much we can really merge together. There's a lot.
But
There's
still,
a lot.
Savage Land works.
But then so then in that case, they're Mascara now
Where's
Australia.
that one?
near Australia.
Could put it Pacific Islands area.
Well, no, because it would have to be close enough for an enemy tank to be over, or enemy ship to be over in World War II.
No one was messing around with Australia though. There was more stuff
That's what
like
now. That now I'm going
mainland.
back.
In
There.
Marvel Universe, who
Off the coast of Hawaii somewhere.
Yeah.
because I think
Well.
they're more Greek. They're more Greek. So I'd have them more around
You
the
could put Mediterranean.
yeah, the more of the
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean area,
Yeah.
right? That kind of sea area hidden away.
Wonder why they call it Dead Sea? Because the island's over the fucking there.
But then, like, who in the Marvel universe, in that specific region of the world, who do we have centralized over there?
So Laverne and Makovey are already together. So Marvel counterpart would be, I don't freaking know.
You could have people that came from there, like America Chavez.
Yeah.
True enough.
Like, I know she's Latinx, but
That's well, that could work technically Spain-wise, but technically if she's origin from South America,
See, and that's completely on the other side,
yeah.
right?
yeah.
I mean, you can do some fun like
You could just
lost
call that
surprise
South
child from
Could.
and like
Or a home base for Hawkman somewhere in that area.
Hawkman's Egypt.
he's a
Yeah.
But
they're also on like by the Mediterranean.
You
That's what
could
I'm
make
saying.
it where Khonshu comes from.
God,
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's the best.
You're right.
Moon Knight is what area?
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
No,
It's
he's-
Egyptian
he's-
acid,
yeah,
and so are
Egyptian
the
acid.
Amazons. It's so
Yeah,
close.
Okay, so
but still,
close.
still region-wise, it's still a bit further off.
But it's
It's
close.
it's not close. I mean, yeah, they're a hidden village.
Yeah.
Because
You can
Vibes.
see a back portal.
question. Help me dig into the depths here. But Hercules,
Yeah.
Marvel's Hercules, right?
Okay.
Greek god.
Yeah.
He comes from.
Greek gods exist.
It's come from.
Yeah.
He's from a different realm.
No, he's from Earth, like in the past.
But they've had him
Like the
in the
Greek
recent
gods,
stories.
all the gods exist.
Yeah, but where
Where do they live? Is what I'm saying. They like.
Mount Olympus, but
Yeah,
like in,
Mount Olympus and Rome or Greek. Pick one.
It's not in Rome.
The other one.
It'd be Greece.
It's in Greece.
so then,
No, look that up. Because where's the centralized? Because if that's close, if that's actually Greek wise, right?
You can make it an island of Greece.
Then we could really look. So let me just search this up. Hercules, where is he from? Where is it centralized? And if it's close enough to Themyscira, then we can use that as an excuse because he's pretty much neighboring on
He's
the same
right there.
origin areas,
Yeah, they're
right?
neighbors.
So,
Or, you
And
know, they are-
Hercules, generally speaking, terrible person. Great reason for the Amazons to hate men.
oh yeah, he's a shit. Well, I mean, later years he's changed. They made him gay. He's been more of a kinder, gentler Hercules nowadays.
Marvel's Hercules.
Yeah, later back in the day, he was a dickhead.
Yeah.
Classic dude, bro.
Yeah, classic dude, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, because the Greek gods exist, and they also exist in, like, the Mascara.
Yeah, well, DC's Greek gods are just around.
Yeah. They're the same Greek gods. They just changed the, you know.
They just
So
have
yeah,
different-
technically it would just be Greece,
Yeah,
but,
it'd just be
but the
just be
island
an
is
island of Greece.
island of Greece, island of Themyscira would be
An island of Greece.
no geographical like.
It is believed that the Olympians were born somewhere on Earth but currently reside in another dimension that is adjacent to Earth, known as Olympus. One known entrance to this realm is actually located on top Mount Olympus in Greece.
You know
So-
what's the other interest to this realm? The Rock of Eternity.
So there you go. So there it is. Greece itself, Mount Olympus, the portal's there. Same way you'd have a portal to friggin' Themyscira. Could be in even the same realm if you wanted to. That merges that whole world together. This geography is getting quite large,
Big
really
planet.
fast.
Wait,
Really
Rocket.
fast.
Sorry, what was the name of it?
Rock of Eternity?
Which is for
Black Adam.
Yeah, okay. I was just trying to remember if that's who it was. Okay, so that
The Rock himself.
stop. So it all works for them.
So then we get to the edge
No,
of the
that's
universe.
Thanos' brother.
So now, okay, so you guys want to focus on the
Let's
big,
go big.
the
Let's
big
go
thing
big.
first, and then cone into something more civilized.
So
So we already
technically-
started civilized, so let's go the other way.
So
Guardians
technically,
of the Galaxy, Green Lanterns crossover. The space cops are mad at them.
I was gonna say Green Lantern Nova Corps,
Ooh.
Duel the space
yeah, no,
cops.
that actually works way better.
Yeah.
and I would say have a fun team up of the Legion of Superheroes or Legionnaires
Versus
with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would do that.
I'd rock it.
I would do that. We can still get bigger than that because there's a whole lot to play with. We still got like
Galactus
Dark
and Darkseid.
Side,
Eternals.
the Eternal. Yeah, we have all of this.
Oh, give me Eternals, please.
We have all of this. So wait, so then royalty now.
Yeah.
How does this all work? we have a lot of royalty to filter through here. We have princesses from hidden islands to
Kings of
kings
nations.
or to dictators of their own countries.
Fuck.
How does this UN work? Who respects who in what capacity?
It's like
who owns the sea, Namor or Arthur?
Holy shit.
they split it, freshwater and saltwater.
Stop this.
Clever. I have the oceans, you have lakes. and ponds.
Fuck, man.
I like
You can hang
that.
out in rivers.
Namor walks out of your swimming pool.
Wait.
Like, oh, I thought that was
Poseidon
guy.
technically exists too, right?
Poseidon
Yeah, I suppose.
DC wise?
DC wise.
So he... okay, so then that really...
But he gets punked by both Diana and Aquaman on a regular.
Yeah,
Of
Poseidon's
course.
not impressive.
I'm just saying, like, then... But he's the main, let's say, god, in a sense.
Yeah.
Right? So then,
Sure.
from just saying from that, who does he give, like,
Who
dictation to?
Who owns the sea?
I'm telling
Namor
you, that's the best way to split it.
I'm telling you.
or Aquaman?
I'm telling you, Arthur would win that fight.
Now,
No, you're wrong.
what if?
Wait, Death Battle yet?
You're wrong. No, Namor beats Aquaman 8 times out of 10.
Wait, didn't Aquaman beat?
Aquaman slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, I was
Listen,
gonna say...
Yeah.
Now,
I was like, what are you on?
what if we break it down like this
Let's do it 2 times.
and break it by equators?
Who becomes Northern Sea God?
Who is actually a top pro bottom?
I like it.
Have you seen Mira?
Oh.
Have you seen Namor?
That's one person.
I mean,
There's 2 people.
Namor's both.
you see,
He's a fucking...
you see,
flex.
you see them eyebrows.
There's no way he's not both.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's like, boy. Good lord.
You like my little fresh underwear?
Looks so distressed about
You
it.
like my little fin?
My little tuna underwear.
Yo, stop that. You.
You like my pixie boots?
Listen, man.
I mean fins. I mean boots.
I
mean
would put it more
Fin
because see between the two, Namor's never been afraid to become a bad guy.
Yeah.
So I would have it more as Arthur owning the
Yeah,
seas,
he's just afraid of trying to sue Storm again.
right? And Namor's the type of guy who makes a supercell unit with friggin' Orm and teams up that way.
Yes.
Because
And also loses his goddamn hand.
Namor doesn't mind going bad. He's been bad multiple times. You can make a bad guy again out of him.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No one will be mad.
Whatever. He'd just be pissy. That's all he is.
Yeah,
He's pissy.
he's just angry. He's not that he's bad. He's just angry.
Right?
He just didn't sleep well that day.
He'd employ Black Manta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Besides that team, right?
Yeah.
Black Bolt and his team.
Oh, the Inhumans?
Inhumans and the mutants would no
Humans and mutants.
are there, but like
The
who's,
Inhumans?
Who's the?
Equivalent in
Eternals.
DC?
Oh, sorry. Same world. My bad.
That's what I'm saying. Because I was saying Fantastic Four, these guys and mutants.
Fantastic Four, they team up with the challenges of the unknown, man. Or the Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
Okay.
One of the two.
Doom Patrol.
I'd rather go try the challenges of the unknown because the Doom Patrol is a direct allegory to fucking X-Men. Straight up.
Sure.
So I'd make them more team up with the X-Men. Challenges of the unknown because these guys literally go into any mission expecting to die.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's the same universe again. Damn it.
You good, man?
No.
Black Bolt and the Inhumans. You're looking for a counterpart in DC, huh? Honestly, I don't even...
Isn't it Darkseid and his whole fucking shebang?
No.
Not the new gods and stuff.
See, the difference here is because we're thinking of the capacity of like Inhumans and royalty, but like the equivalent would be Cadmus Labs, man.
Suppose.
Right?
The labs?
Cadmus Labs has all the fucking characters sort of like that. Mismatched humans who can't mend in, who can't meld.
Superboy.
Right? Who can't meld in.
Superboy against this guy?
Black Bolt? We're not talking against. We're talking with. Working with.
Okay, with. I was gonna say
Not
like
right,
yeah,
not
but in a
against.
sense like that's what I mean. Like it's like the Superboy.
Superboy. We're talking. So if we're
Superboy doesn't care.
if we're talking in that sense, like Superboy and Young Justice and or Teen Titans and or whatever you want to call them, because there's variants to the team ups, right?
Let's say Young Justice for
Okay, so we take Young Justice, fine. So we're taking Young Justice, we're taking Aqualad, Superboy,
Better Superboy.
right? Better Superboy,
The right Superboy.
the right Superboy.
You're wrong.
We'll put Homeboy.
Stop this. Leave that.
Unless he wears the
So wait,
leather
stop
coat,
that.
it's
We're-
not
we
right.
bit.
We're gonna have fun here. We're
We're
gonna.
having fun.
Unless he wears a leather coat, that's not right.
Look, the t-shirt and the jeans are stupid, but so is Connor. It's okay. We love him anyway.
We love him anyways.
And I also can't be mad about stupid costume choices anymore. I'm not allowed, because everything is trying to break me by throwing more stupid costumes at me.
Drake.
I am aware.
Leave him alone. I know, okay? Like, I know.
Bendis won't won't. I won't either.
Like, I know it's a terrible choice, man. Listen,
They've done horrible things to my boy.
we're gonna have fun here because we're taking Young Justice. We're gonna have them led by Starfire and Nightwing, and we're gonna have our field commanded by Nightwing, and we're gonna have it ruled out with Tim
New
Drake
X-Men.
Robin. Okay.
Sparrow, let's go.
We're gonna have Superboy there as well. Miss Martian. Okay.
Jubilee.
We going with Kid Flash or Impulse?
We're going Impulse. We're gonna leave Kid Flash dead for now.
That's fair.
He's a fan favorite, and I always feel like when Wally ever comes back, like he did recently, it always hits people right in the chest when he comes back.
He's a speedster. It's bound to happen.
It's
and
bound
yet
to
we still
happen.
care.
Right? So,
Let me be.
I am not mixing them with any mutants. No mutant kids.
I mean, okay.
No
No,
mutant kids.
because I
It
feel
doesn't mix. You know why? Because Young Justice needs to team up with the champions. Miles Morales.
Okay,
you know what?
Kamala
Yes,
Khan.
yes. I would. No, because that makes sense.
Well, they're different stories as well because Young Justice is all about people choosing to do things in a legacy fashion. Mutant kids never have a choice. And that's what it's about.
It's totally different. Thank you.
That's why,
Totally,
because
totally
Champions is like, I was gonna say, like, I was thinking Young Avengers, but I was like, that's not the right, like, story wise.
Similar,
But
but
Champions, yeah, Champions is the more, like,
Champions would be
relatable
it.
one.
Yeah, that'd be it. That's the team that goes with those kids, Young Justice. And then that's a big group that I swear to you,
We're gonna leave the bow on that one because it's too big.
it's big. There's a lot you can mix in there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of legacy characters you could put in there. Team ups would be ridiculous. We could go over that another day for sure. That'd be totally fun.
But
Another slow news.
But
week.
who's
We'll
leading
hit
that?
one again.
Yeah.
Who's leading that team exactly for the Champions? Was it Miles or?
Miles, yeah,
Kamala?
Yeah,
Miles, Kamala, and
The other Nova.
yes,
Kid Nova.
What's his name?
What's his name? Not Rob. Was it Robbie? Not Robbie.
Is young Cyclops still with him?
No, Young Cyclops is back and he's on.
He got
What time,
okay.
Yeah. Who did
Sam? No. Yeah.
I think so.
Sam Alexander or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think
Like
so.
something like that. Because I was
It's been a
trying to remember. It was
while.
like it was Sam. It had to be Sam or something like that. But I couldn't remember the full name.
What else? There's still. So do we disband Avengers and keep the Justice League? Do we disband the League and make the Avengers? do you merge the two?
Justice League talks to governments. The Avengers does not.
This not. They don't.
Does not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Sokovia Accords say no. I'm just joking.
And I mean, the league, they it's 50-50 because sometimes they do and then sometimes they go rogue.
They talk to governments. It's just sometimes they don't care.
That's right.
Sometimes they're asking permission and forgiveness.
Yes.
Yes.
Whereas the X-Men would just be like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
then, would it be fun if Shield dropped Avengers and adopted Justice League instead?
They would. The
They
Justice
would
League
do
would
it.
talk to Shield
Absolutely.
way more.
right?
The Avengers show up and the Justice League is already there going,
So then can we
Yeah,
shift?
we,
so then
We
can
got this.
Yeah.
So then can we shift? Oh my god!
Wait, so Shield would adopt Justice League?
Yeah,
because
and-
it would be more government oriented.
The
Yeah.
Avengers are some sort of paramilitary organization that's
so
like
we
out
can
there.
we can give Avengers off to Argus,
Ooh.
and then Loki have the Thunderbolts team up with friggin' Suicide Squad. I love me.
You's doing good.
Look at my brain magic.
My brain vagina
You
is
could-
just doing its thing.
you could write a story
Just birthing
on
right
how, like, the Avengers, some members of them would possibly think about funding this now new evil team
Yeah.
to maybe sabotage them to ruin their rapport.
Right. Ooh. Also, who funds who? Do we still have Stark and or T'Challa taking care of things? Do we have Maxwell Lord taking
All
care
those
of
people
things?
aren't on teams. They're too busy throwing money at each other.
Yeah.
No. Let me get my
I'll hit
ship.
you with the Benjamin.
No, you know what?
You activated my trap money.
No. Wow, that was both literal and like.
That was good.
Wow.
That was good.
You know who sometimes hangs out in New York and DC?
Hmm.
Nightwing. Every now and
Nightwing
then.
does.
During that whole period where he's getting jumped from city to city. So
Um,
he'd be a real.
The fuck.
Bloodhaven didn't even want him.
I would always say that Dick Grayson and Peter Parker would make great neighbors, great crime fighting duo.
Right?
The respect amongst the two of them would be high because Peter would respect the guy who has no powers,
And he's just doing this anyway.
doing this work, who put in that effort
And the age range fits perfectly.
yeah,
both
and
teams.
Nightwing would respect Spider-Man on the degree that this is a guy who's, of course, putting his life on the line to help others.
They
Who-
both
who
have the same
go
moral code too.
Yeah,
no
who goes the
killing.
distance just as much as I. So that's a great team up there.
And we could finally get Spidey some more like legit training from someone who has a similar fighting style.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, very true. Dick
As
Grayson,
opposed to trying to fight
Dick
Taskmaster
Grayson,
a couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
His agility on par in comics it matches Peter Parker. His agility is crazy out the roof. So I mean,
They're both doing backflips, kissing redheads.
this is yes,
Peter getting mad about Dick flirting with MJ.
right on.
Or even better,
wordplay.
you see one kissing the other, and you write a slice of life 6-issue, like, oh, I thought that was my redhead. Turns out it's your redhead.
I was gonna say Nightwing's gonna go a little bit different than Peter, and we wouldn't mind Felicia Hardy jumping around as Black Cat, and they'd probably even date.
No, he can't because he would feel too much like his father. I'm not wrong.
Wait,
That
wait.
cat won't end up pregnant.
Oh. Oh, Brucey.
That bat knows how to keep a rubber on. Like,
What are we
it
doing,
knows,
Brucey?
knows how to pull out. Like,
Brucey. Yo, dude, Nightwing's had a illustrious career with the ladies, and he hasn't had one pregnancy scare. I mean,
and you had
That's
one.
Peter.
Dick knows Dick.
Look, Dick
How do you get the dick
graceful.
out of Richard? That's nicely.
That's right. That's right.
Consent.
Freaking practicing sex kids.
A word from more sponsor. No, I'm joking.
Keep going, because you just brought up that's a good combo. Let's dig some more into that kind of realm.
I think
I mean,
let's-
we've played with space. We could come back to that because that's a bigger scope. We need to do more research because we still have guys like
Robin and Jubilee.
no,
They've already
done
Yeah.
that.
I know!
We've
I would like to
done that.
continue.
But like, would they remember having
He's
done
like,
it
no,
before?
come back.
Like, would they remember that team up?
They would
I want
remember
that.
bits and pieces.
Let's-
Blurry both ways, but not the complete
Like, they
picture.
recognize each other, but like,
Yeah.
Listen,
But
forget
like
Jubilee.
the whole thing happens. but
Forget
it's super
Jubilee.
blurry on both sides.
Jubilee's lame. Let's just forget it.
I mean,
A real other good combo would be to give a character that doesn't have anything to do right now, Riri and Duke Thomas.
ooh.
Both successors of rich people with way too much fucking money.
I'd put Riri and have her work with John Irons
Can do that too.
in that same capacity.
Yeah.
I'd also like to have, because I'm black, so I like to have a nice little team up and have the nice little neighborhood heroes of like Black Lightning with Luke Cage.
Static shows up.
Static shows up. Static shows up and teams up with Miles.
Static and Miles would be a good
Right.
little
Yeah.
mini-series.
Static wins though.
Static wins though.
Yeah, but
We
know this.
Bug Zappers.
we
We
leave
stand.
it alone.
We watched it.
We leave it.
That's right.
We
Bug Zappers is not nice. Bug Zappers was not nice.
Now let's get into the realm of magic,
oh shit. Okay,
because this is where it gets messy now, right?
that's a lot of people.
It gets messy because who's really supreme of who now, right? We have,
Can Zatanna throw down with Doctor Strange?
but then can Doctor Strange keep up with Doctor Fate?
So wasn't there death metal of that too?
Yes, there was. But in this whole realm, do we forget about Constantine?
Ooh. What was it? The group?
Constantine
Just
is
like dark.
on his own thing. He goes
Constantine
to
doesn't
the last bar
want
at the
to.
end. He just goes to the last bar at the end of the universe and just stays there.
Right.
Justice League Dark.
No
It
one
is-
can tell him it exists.
But then we see that there's a lot of sorcerers and sorceresses and magicians.
Brother Voodoo.
And Marvel too.
There's a whole lot. Brother Voodoo is another one, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Like that group
Doctor
too.
Druid, Doctor Strange,
Magic. Is it?
Magic.
Claus's sister?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Claus's
yeah, yeah.
sister. There's fucking tons, man.
I know.
There's tons.
But would they work?
There's
work
Psylocke
together?
if you really want to think about it.
There's Circe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorceress, right?
Enchantress.
There you go. Fuck, hella, if you really want to,
I suppose.
right?
With Kevin Feige in charge, you know it's going to be close to a set of movies and not that one.
Right? Scarlet Witch. But then-
Captain Charisma Magic User sometimes feels like cheating.
it
but
feels
yeah.
like cheating, but I mean, it's considered
But it's
now.
closer to what her powers actually are.
Yeah. So you have that. Then you have
Oh,
Fate.
versus Jinx.
Who versus Jinx?
Scarlet Witch versus Jinx.
Probability
yeah,
manipulation.
yeah.
Because
See?
it's not quite magic, but it's really, really close.
Okay, sorry.
Indistinguishable.
Side note though, Jinx versus Domino.
That would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Shit.
That's like a side note though, but like,
Shit.
but do you understand?
Like with
I hear you.
the factor of magic
And like,
against chance,
but can you imagine the look on Domino's face the first time something goes wrong?
or the look on Jinx's face when one of her
When
charges
something goes right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
Fuck, bro.
That was big brain.
That was.
Yo, I've had that thought deep in there, bro.
Wow.
Right?
Like, because the probability chance of good fortune and Domino's chance, but going against up in Jinx and her magic charm.
Stop. My brain's bleeding right now. I can't.
Like,
Holy, like. Yeah, that's.
bro,
Yo.
that has to
Pay
be
good money to see.
Wow.
right. That has to be like a side part 2 or something like that.
Man.
But, bro,
That's utter
That's
madness.
big brain.
That's utter madness.
Crypto
That's
versus
madness.
Lockjaw.
Stop this noise.
I've already.
Stop
Don't
this
do it.
noise.
Don't do that.
Stop this noise.
Lockjaw decides to sacrifice them both and kill both dogs in one story. Just jump them both to space.
Absolutely
God.
not.
Stop this noise.
They both see
Crypto
free.
can breathe in space. Super dog.
Lockjaw thinks that we just kill one dog.
Lockjaw's already dead.
Lockjaw comes back just to kill himself to kill another dog who's fine, actually.
And Crypto's looking at him like, why'd you do that?
It's like, my guy, shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. We can leave that side note. But like, oh man. Like, let alone working together, but against each other. Jesus.
Lockjaw, no. No.
No, I meant, sorry. I meant Domino
The
Jinx, my
only thing
bad.
those both those dogs could do together is pull Santa's fucking sleigh.
Yeah, very much
Remember,
true.
Santa exists.
Santa's
Santa's
In both universes?
in both.
In both.
So who do we have fuck around with reality? Mr. Mixel Pitlick,
Yes.
Batmite, Ambush Bug, the Impossible Man.
Shit.
Reality's gonna break so fast.
Huh? Spectre? Wouldn't it be one?
Spectre.
Spectre, yeah, but Spectre's more of a god level kind of thing. He's a spirit of vengeance. He's not really
Ghost Rider versus
Spectre. Oh boy,
Whoa.
oh boy. I'm not saying versus. I'd rather have.
Yeah, they're both spirits of vengeance. They're not gonna throw down.
They're gonna work together.
Look me in the
God,
eye
wait a-
and tell me a cover with both those figures on it would not be the dopest
It'd be-
piece of paper you've ever had in your
Wait,
fucking...
low-key? Spawn?
Yeah,
Against who?
not Spawn. Spawn's Image.
Image?
Yeah.
But say he's under the DC. Let's just...
Let's
Wow.
just steal Spawn because we
We're
can.
just steal Spawn for the sake for shit.
We'll take Spawn on loan.
Yeah.
He's just on
He's
loan.
just
So then...
Axis shows up in Spawn World.
Tommy Fry's just giving Spawn a rap right now.
Todd McFarlane gave us the rights for a series if we let him write Spider-Man.
Todd McFarlane basically was just like, you know what? Sony did it. We can too. Use Spawn if you want for a little bit. DC takes him, but against who in Marvel? Or with Marvel?
Hold on. Actually, the thing is, his Spawn is
Venom.
Spawn's so
Venom would eat him.
Spawn's so different. Spawn would destroy the living piss out of that thing, beyond reproach.
I'm not saying it would work. I'm just saying that would be the instinct.
But
That he would split the shit out of him.
But
Reason being because
You go straight for the gnome though.
because that's an alien symbiote and this is a friggin' seedling of hell.
that's what I'm saying. So with I just realized Spawn with Ghost Rider.
Again, it's
Too close.
it's too
That's
it's
like
too
putting
atypical.
Mephisto. Like,
It's too atypical. That's why I would never like.
I'd like to watch Spawn punch Mephisto.
Spawn is Spawn. That's why I can't.
I'd
really,
watch- I'd like to
for
watch
me, 'cause
Spider-Man
my head's already outside the realm of like he's not DC, so it doesn't. For me, it doesn't work.
we
for
do
anything.
speak of this.
A mouth.
That gets
Now,
it all happened.
if you
or
want to
none
do,
of it happens.
if you want to do one day Image Comics versus everybody else, I mean, I got some knowledge on that book, that label too. I can help with that.
I don't. So
Oh, I can help
Same
with that.
though.
I
I will do research though.
yeah.
I do. Guardians of the Galaxy come to Saga.
Hey,
Ooh, Saga.
hey,
I read
this man knows. This man knows.
Fucking Marvel Zombies is on the computer for The Walking Dead.
This man knows how to do a crossover. He gets it.
It's not a
Gets it.
crossover. It's two
He gets it.
6-page, 6-issue minis. That's it.
gets it.
That's it. Because Image is
We take-
too out there. Marvel and
That's
DC
right.
are there. We're gonna sidetrack for a hot
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Because Image isn't an interconnected universe like
Yeah.
the other big two.
Well,
You can do
some
it.
Wildstorm.
we can- Well, old Image was not new Image.
Yeah, excuse me. Some Wildstorm stuff is there because of Jim Lee being brought over to DC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some of his Wildcats.
But like new Image, it's all different things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
yeah.
could have, a 6-issue mini, and it's just DC X Image, and like one issue
Yeah.
is one thing. One issue is another thing. Oh, this one's The Walking Dead and Marvel Zombies. This is the other
And
one.
it has no real continuity to it.
No.
It's just a
It's just a fun
crossover,
22-page thing.
crossover
You
for
fucking trade.
shits and giggles.
You know what the thing is too? I was gonna add on Deceased, but that's I think too far of a
sure.
stretch. But no, because here's the thing. Because then the virus has to be virus-wise. It has to work.
Doesn't matter. You can just roll across the earth. Done. You just
No,
stumble across
but
the
yeah, no,
story.
that's
They
what I'm
both
saying.
have their own little mechanics.
But each one had different virus techniques, except technically Marvel and Walking Dead had almost roughly the same.
You see, now we're going too deep now.
I know.
We're just grazing. We're just.
We're never
Oh,
thinking
that'd
Image.
be
That's why I'm saying
Oh,
for
that'd
that
be
that topic. It's
But
gonna
we
be
can get there because there's a lot to it.
Yeah,
like
we'll save this
the
for a different
Wildcats-
day.
the
There's gonna be
Wildcats-
another slow
you're right.
news week.
Like the
that's
Wildcats-
not just populated by COVID.
right? Because like the Wildcats are essentially just the X-Men.
Yeah.
Totally.
But we can get to that another day.
But like DCX Marv.
There, yeah. See now, let's keep that juice flowing, right? There's still a whole bunch. Metallo with like Ultron and Brainiac. No, we're thinking on levels here of combining people who are similar and keeping that. Going.
Are we combining of similarities or just like working
Similarities.
together?
Let's also have some fun here too. We can also make this another topic for another day, but like let's have a good old
Lobo X Silver Surfer.
Not even. Let's have our own little death match here and take all the martial artists.
Who is the best martial artist in this
Who's the
new
best? Is the
universe?
fighty, punchy?
Lady Shiva and Deathstroke and Batman
Shang-Chi.
and Shang-Chi and Iron Fist. You take all these badass motherfuckers and you throw them into one big old brawl.
You know who wins? Samurai Jack. Just kidding.
You know who wins? Lady Shiva.
Why?
Yeah.
Maybe she was a fucking demon.
Dude, she
Will break her arm just to hit you with it harder.
She'll break her arm to have
To
the bone.
sharpen the bone, just to beat
Yeah.
you.
To beat you with it. She'll break her arm to sever the bone to stab you with it. Lady Shiva, bro.
Isn't she somebody's mom?
Cassandra Cain.
Thank you.
High fives to the lady.
She's like, I got it.
Cass is great.
Thank you very much.
Cass should also be in this giant brawl, by the way.
Cass should also be in this giant brawl. She will be in this giant brawl because she needs to fight people like Elektra.
She needs to meet other people who can't
Huntress.
talk.
Yo, bro. Yo, dude. Wow. We can go into versus because versus stuff is fun too, and that's going to be another topic.
You know
for
what?
the day as
Honestly,
well.
I think Elektra would be too busy like trying to educate Cassandra.
That would be interesting.
Like
Cass
taking
just
a
wants
mom
to throw
role.
down, and Electra's like,
Can I-
actually, you need like.
can I have fun with this
responsible
one?
acting.
Can I have fun with this one and have Elektra teamed up with Natasha, good old Romanoff,
You can't.
and they have to encounter Black Canary and Cassandra on a BOP mission.
First of all, Black Canary and Cass would have better intel because Oracle.
Exactly, but Natasha and Elektra are no slouches.
They are not to be dicked around with. No.
So like,
I mean, they are.
high fives to the man. Thank you.
If your name
You
is,
got me there.
if your name is Ant-Man, you get to do both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Who do you think shows up to Bruce Wayne's fucking fancy functions?
No.
Any chick he wants.
I mean, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Do
Wonder
you know
Woman.
how big the pool would be if just a whole bunch of ladies from the Marvel Universe showed up at a cocktail party?
And we also say that there could be fun Bruce Wayne cameos in various Iron Man things.
Oh,
where
yes.
He's just like at a party being the worst.
The worst attendee, of
Yeah.
course, making an ass of himself.
Oh, well, I guess.
Waving
it would have-
around his bat credit card.
I was gonna say it would have to. I guess be no, but like, no. I guess it would just have to be Batman and Bruce Wayne and Iron Man because like I was thinking like you gotta put in like T'Challa.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I think that's
But
too
you don't
high.
have
T'Challa doesn't attend those parties.
No, I know what I'm saying, but that's too high.
T'Challa's
for
too
him
busy
to...
drinking by himself with
T'Challa's
Doctor Doom.
T'Challa's too busy taking on other dictators.
Yeah, he's got like real things to do.
He's got real dictators.
Like
Shit
real
to
life
handle.
Putin.
Yeah. He's got shit to handle. Like some real shit.
He's
to handle.
like, boys, I got things.
He's at work.
T'Challa's is the kind of guy who's got to put up with the likes of Maxwell Lord. You know what I mean? Like guys who are
And
Lex
Vandal
Luthor.
Vandal
Luthor?
Savage.
Vandal, effing
Fucking
savage. Thank you.
Holy shit.
These are guys he has to contend with. Not this.
Yeah.
Not no Joe Blow in the block.
T'Challa versus Savage.
T'Challa versus Vandal Savage.
Can you imagine?
Because Vandal Savage needs to
the
extend his
team-up
life force even more
between-
so by using vibranium, and the only place to get it is
Wakanda. Fuck you.
Can you imagine like a battle, like a team up with M'Baku and fucking? Oh yeah.
No, go. Like, I don't know where you're
Keep
going
thinking.
at.
Vandal Savage.
Ooh.
Oh,
The
like,
team up.
team up
And then
would be
going to
stupid.
beat the shit
It'd be stupid.
out of T'Challa.
It'd be stupid.
Shuri now has to come to party in a
That-
Black Panther suit because the other guy's on a table.
Yo, no. Take Vandal Savage back,
Yo.
right? Take Vandal Savage back, and T'Challa has to take on the likes of Ra's al Ghul.
Oh my god.
Racial group, but yeah.
Ra's. Or Raish. Either or.
I'm
Raish.
on
Either way. I go with both.
I go with Ra's al Ghul.
Raish
But
sounds
yes.
unfortunate.
You're Raish. Yes.
Like you just caught a cold, you got a racial cool.
Sorry, I got a case of the race.
I got no excuse for Raish.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you got a racial cool.
Like, I just can't be scared of Ra's al Ghul.
No.
I can't.
Because I had to ask someone who who's because it's a
spoke comic book.
who spoke kind of like that kind of part of the world. And it's just like it's not really a name.
I saw-
But if you were to pronounce it, it would be Ra's al Ghul.
I saw a
I'm
good
sure.
breakdown of like how to say it on I think it was NerdSync on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that went into just like etymologically, you can kind of get away with saying it both ways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like having
I'm
one.
saying race because it bothers people. That's why.
It's like saying it one in its natural language and saying it Americanized.
Yeah.
It's to be the same thing, right?
It's like Japanese and American translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it'd be like that. It's like
yeah, like hentai being in both languages.
Stop. No, that's not. No.
it's like everybody calling him Ryu, but then the American audience call him Ryu. You could still kind of technically get away with it because like when Americanized, you would pronounce it Ryu, right? But in Japanese it's Ryu.
Ryu, yeah.
So both ways are kind of right. Although Americanized are fucking wrong. It's Ryu.
Same thing with Naruto and
Naruto.
Naruto.
Slade Wilson versus Wade Wilson.
Slade.
That one's
Wilson-
already there.
That's a given. That's a given.
more importantly, Wade would show up looking for a fight, and Slade would be very much not here for it.
Hashtag death metal.
Now I gotta
Yeah.
deal with. I was too busy dealing with a dude in a blue suit with a big blue fucking bird, and I gotta deal with your crazy ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Both my kids, I don't know where they are, but I
if
gotta
it-
deal with your stupid crazy ass.
But if we're gonna put some mercenary work together here, man, then like I'm gonna have to have him. Like I'm gonna have to have Slade Wilson, who's all pumped up and juiced up and ready to go, versus my man over here, dude.
Punisher. You know what the funny thing is? I already saw that. I was looking at it. I was like, he's never seen Punisher, is he?
Yo, Frank Castle, dude, he's gone against everybody with juice, with no juice, man. Doesn't matter to that guy. He'll fight you, man.
Frank Castle's another one of
Like,
those
I
good old
know-
just here to throw down.
Throw down.
Like I just
Normal
want,
dude
I
doing
just
his
want
best.
one
Exactly.
issue of like, I would want one issue of Punisher versus Rachel Gould.
Roz, yeah.
Guns
I
versus
think
martial
that would
arts.
be hilarious. This dude walking in there and
Against
just
the
like
Ninja
It is
Shadows.
hard.
and like a couple Uzis,
Just gunning down
and-
ninjas.
just gunning out ninjas.
It'd be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous, but fun to read.
Yeah.
Raish walks in there and goes,
What are you doing?
"What the fuck is this?"
But you gotta think about this too. Punisher, a militiaman, who fucking walks into a fucking camp and army of fucking ninjas.
Right, he just walked into the wrong
he's
place
done-
and
he's-
just shot them. Like they
he's
didn't
done- he's
see
done
it
before.
coming.
He's showing
He's
up
not
with.
an enemy.
He's done
He just
before.
walked into the wrong bar and just shot them all.
Look,
saying
Strong
he's
opened
not.
with a couple well-placed grenades and some smoke screens, and he would actually have an okay odds because the confusion there.
Teamed up with DC's Hitman.
Yeah.
Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
And Night Owl.
Okay, but real question, where are our superpowered criminals going?
There's multiple places. You use them by region.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
use them by region, right? So the raft is still there. Every holding facility you can think of.
They're all around.
They're
Yeah.
all around.
We just have that many.
Yeah, Bell Riv, all
The
them,
negative zone
everything's
still
yeah.
exists.
Oh yes.
All that's still
Okay.
there. All that's still there. Speaking of zones,
The Phantom Zone.
I was gonna bring up how we have Ant-Man and the Atom get lost in a whole different realm of a whole
And
different
it's
realm,
the Phantom Zone.
and the two of them have to team up and work with each other to get the fuck out.
Jeez.
Right? That would work. That would make a great book.
That would make a good book.
That would make a great book.
Small friends.
So there's the big question because everybody wants to team up the X-Men. I know you want to. Right? Right?
But who actually gets to play with the
I
X-Men?
feel you on
Right.
this one, right? But the
Right.
only people who really work with the X-Men, and I know you're gonna like this one, because the X-Men are the type who've gone to space, they've done time travel, so they mesh with anything, right? Okay, so then let's just take your favorite,
Oh,
Legion of Superheroes,
there you go.
and mesh them with the X-Men.
it into my Take it and just right here.
He's like,
Please?
get that shit ready, my guy.
Oh, Teen Titans, yeah? Oh, you're gonna mix it with some Legions? Oh, okay, well. Oh, yeah!
Let's get these X-Men in there and throw them with the Legion of Superheroes. The X-Men have gone to space again. We have a big old space opera happen.
They can go to the future, they can go to the past.
Yes.
Who cares?
Right,
X-Men don't like time travel.
They're in future space now, where the Shi'ar Empire has been destroyed by the freaking what's her name, the Green Witch in her eyeball.
It's basically Enchantress, just not quite.
Right, and her whole squad, and they fucked up everything, and now the Legion need help from heroes from the past, and they scooped up the goddamn X-Men.
And they try to go to their past, and they end up in the Marvel past and call it a goddamn day.
There you go.
Oopsie, you're
That's
coming
what
with us.
And you substitute Krakoa for it. So instead of X-Men's original team getting lost on Krakoa, and then having the new X-Men going to go get them, they go to goddamn space.
Space.
Now we have guys who imagine a scenario where
Now we have Marvel Girl
This-
in space before she has Phoenix.
Now let's go and have like some ridiculous team ups where like suddenly the team's been incapacitated and only two members are now who are running amok to save their lives are Wolverine and Wildebeest. The pages will be bloody.
But they'd be
bloody
so
mess.
pretty.
They would be very
They
pretty.
would though.
They would.
So pretty.
It would be
Oh,
ridiculous.
man.
Ridiculous, man. The idea of having like Cyclops juiced up with like Lightning Lad,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Saturn Girl
Yes.
and Marvel Girl just tearing shit up together. You know what I mean? Like this
Oh, they tear
bouncing
shit up.
boy with the Beast.
That's good stuff. That's funny stuff. That's funny stuff.
He's-
That's funny stuff.
I heard you.
I was hoping.
Fucking triplicate girl can go hang out with Marvel Girl at the same time.
No.
You take the stuff for cuckoos with you.
The crazy okay, and I hate to have this subject happen on this show. Sorry, but the crazy kind of sex scenario we're seeing with like
Oh God.
with Triplicate Girl and JD Madrick, the multiple man.
Oh, we went that.
On the upside, they would probably have a lot of fun.
They'd
On the downside, they would need a very big space to make it happen.
It would make a big space. A lot of
Yeah,
fun
you
is
know
the
what-
correct term to be used.
Do you know what space that exists exactly for that?
I
They're
don't wanna know.
populated across America, and they're called football fields.
They're actually empty right now, but
120 yards of full just gang banging.
oh
The
dear.
mess that would be.
That's why there's land in football fields.
Let's just not even.
On a different topic,
Let's go on a different topic now.
who's Captain Marvel?
Oh
Sentry.
fuck. And that's the day's question. Who is?
Shazam?
Well, technically,
You can't call him Shazam. Saying that his name would transform him instantly. You can't call him
No,
that.
but you can.
you can call him Shazam. He just can't say his
He
own
can't
fucking
introduce
name.
himself.
Yeah, he can't say his own goddamn name. The idea that he has to go by Shazam now.
Not a fan.
You know
Not a
what?
fan.
Because now both people like get to have fun with that.
Or would they both just keep...
Do you know how much fun that would be for exactly one issue? Wait, I thought there was your Captain Marvel. No,
But-
you're Captain Marvel. Like it'd be one issue. It'd be hilarious to figure that out. Okay, and then you settle it. You go, that one's Captain Marvel. That one's Shazam. But since he can't say his own name, he calls himself Captain Marvel.
So then per se, if let's say it's flipped the switches, then he's Captain Marvel, What was her alternate name?
Miss Marvel.
She was Miss Marvel, but we can't because Kamala.
Or she. I don't want to ever. I never want her to go back to her old monikers because there's no need to use them.
No, I know. So what would be the
I don't
alternate
want her to be.
names?
I don't ever want her to be Miss Marvel. I don't want her to be Warbird.
You change it to Marvel Woman or something.
Could we give
Not
her a
even-
like
because
higher
Marvel Girl
military
does-
rank?
If we're, I don't know if we're gonna do that, then we just
Marvel?
Yeah.
just put her back.
Marvel.
Just give back her old name. Just give back Warbird if you can just take her name away.
Mm.
Warbird is at least it's a badass name at least.
It is pretty
So we would give her Warbird, and then he would take Captain Marvel.
But fuck it, I'd rather not.
Yeah, no, of course.
I like her as Captain Marvel. Period.
Because she is in a part
He's-
of the military.
They should just call him Shazam, and he should just be like, and he should just go by calling himself the Wizard, because literally that's who you fucking
Yeah.
are now. You're the Wizard Shazam, right?
But he's not a wizard.
He's not
No,
the wizard.
but by technicality of origin powers.
He is, and he holds all the guy's goddamn powers, so he technically is a wizard.
So
now.
his name, but per se, like in other people that know the Marvel Captain Marvel, they just be like, yeah, people just call me the Wizard.
just,
Like,
yeah, I'm just the
exactly,
wizard.
just as a nickname.
Yeah.
That could work. I can
That's
see that.
Captain the Wizard Marvel.
Right?
Get the official title right.
Yeah. That's what it says on my fucking cue card.
Fuck, it's the whole thing. There's no other information. Just like, oh, for the other info in my content, just look at the back. It's still filled up. It's like,
Captain the Wizard Shazam.
fuck, only like parentheses.
The whole thing is just on hyphens.
That'd be stupid.
It takes what was his whole fucking like cue card, his whole name card is 1, 2, backside 3, 4.
Hello, my name is. You look at the whole card. I'm like, oh, that boy's special.
Esteban Julio Ricardo del Monte.
Yeah. fuck it.
I pulled that.
Did you?
Um,
Ramirez. Yeah.
Who else? What else is there? What else is there? What else is there?
Yo, I pulled that out of my ass.
That's Psycho all over again.
Yeah, right.
Honestly.
Don't know Jinx though. I'm joking.
Who else is out there? We haven't even done the villains yet.
No, we haven't touched villains.
We haven't even touched villains
Joker.
yet.
With Carnage?
Too easy of a
No.
choice. Too easy of a choice.
But then who?
Joker's the type of dude who employs guys who he can manipulate.
Yeah.
Right? So they can't be too crazy, they can't be too stupid. I mean, they have to be too stupid. They can be too crazy or
Easy.
smart.
He bankrolls the the fucking Suicide Squad that we made. He bankrolls them.
What if
He could probably no.
What if Kingpin? This is fun for me. What if Kingpin wanted to reestablish the Sinister Syndicate, and most of it was comprised of Spidey's dudes and Batman's Rogue Gallery?
That could work.
Stop that.
Especially if we're putting New York and Gotham nearby.
Because that works.
That works real well.
Lizard and Killer Croc,
Yeah.
So here's what I would like to do then. I would like
Clayface
to
and Sandman.
put
Shut the fuck up.
like
I like
the
that idea.
Joker-ish
I like that.
on ice. Like, put him away in a cupboard somewhere.
We can put him
like,
social
later,
pariah. No one likes him.
and like have Kingpin get infected with Joker toxin because he's already dumb.
No.
You get Kingpin Joker.
Nope. Kingpin who he is, 'cause Kingpin works best as Kingpin.
Kingpin
Wilson
works
Fisk.
best when he has like
And because
Rational
he is
decision-making.
just such a,
Kingpin
just
works
a
best when
smart guy,
he's the head
it
of
is both.
when he's the head of some fucking thing and he's got a whole plan manipulated and he employs guys like Bullseye, Prowler, Vulture. He employs the Sinister Six for no. Like when he has a plan and plot, he's the best type of villain. Kingpin's an asshole, and for me, he would employ guys like that. He would employ Joker because Joker one would do it because Joker wants more money to do stupid crazy shit anyways. So he would take the job. So he would employ Joker, and Joker would be like, "Okay,
Sure.
you mean I get to murder things? Oh, okay.
Would you like an extra can of green gas for an extra $5?
Would you like me to bring back their heads on a plate for you
Because
as well?
you know why? Because
Would you like
I'm
him to
going
be-
Daredevil too. Because
See, but
because in the case of so we're going like television wise, the way of Bullseye, right? Like maniacal wise, it works. Joker working under Wilson Fisk,
no, he would never
No,
work under
like-
somebody.
No.
but so how would he work? Partner?
He would partner.
Mm.
He'd partner, but
Ally for a hot second.
for a hot second, let me do my own thing. I'll help your bums out,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I'm gonna do my own thing too, and you can't tell me no, because if you do, I'll murder all of you. That's how it works.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
found pictures of Kingpin doing something he shouldn't have, and now he's like, "Hey, buddy."
Oh, and if you come after me, I'll kill all your men.
Mm.
Then I'll come after you, kill
And
your,
there's so
your wife
many
and kid.
because Kingpin
and I'll kill
is
you
so like high up. You could make it. You found pictures of anything.
You could probably make it so
You could make it an affair. You could make it little boys. You could make it anything.
You're also considering the fact that you're trying to think of Joker actually trying to manipulate this man back. He's not the type of man to do that. He would just outright murder the guy's whole family and himself, right?
Yeah.
Well, it could be something like just, I can literally remove all of your big name goons
Easily.
if you try and disagree with me.
If you disagree with me, one way or the other, I can destroy your entire empire. I'm the Joker, and I've done it before, and I can do it again.
And it will be funny.
And it will be super funny.
Or you will find it funny.
Or you will find it funny. Or I'll make you find it funny somehow.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
A Joker toxin thing just down his throat.
No. So he
Laugh.
employ him. Firefly, Vulture, Electro. There's multiple ways of going about this, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a fun interaction with Electro and Static.
Fun stuff with the Riddler and the Chameleon.
You could.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Riddler's just really
Bane and
fun.
Rhino, Bane and Venom.
Bane and Venom.
See, there's ways to go about this, man. There's ways.
Because it's already... Oh, yes.
Like I said, like Firefly and Vulture. Right away, we're
Black Cat and Kite Man.
Black Cat and Catwoman, the obvious.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
Yeah.
Doc Ock and...
Ooh, in that troop of Batman's goons? Doc Ock and who?
Yeah.
Man, that's a real good one.
Right?
Doc Ock's a dickhead.
Right?
He's
But,
a
like-
real dickhead.
But he's good at it.
But he's very good at it. Doc Ock's the type of guy to team up with, like, Hugo Strange.
Ooh, unpleasant. Correct, but unpleasant.
Right? Like, these are the kind of guys. Hugo Strange, Mr. Zaz.
I hate Sass.
No, I'd rather Hugo Strange. Just because of, like, thought process-wise and manipulate.
But, see, but I'd rather put Hugo Strange with Norman Osborn. Without him knowing, like, Norman's the Green Goblin. Because he's the type of guy who'd break that down and be like,
The
oh,
Toy Maker?
you're the Green Goblin. Toy Maker? With a Toy Man. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right?
Too many toys.
Who's the Toy Maker's daughter?
Not Doll Maker.
Daughter. The like her dad is the Toy Maker. Like that was his villain
Yeah.
persona.
Yeah.
Is it just I can't?
Alicia Masters?
Ben Grimm.
That's his wife. Yeah.
Who
Alicia
the fuck?
Masters. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking something with that with like Mad Hatter just yoinking
I was thinking Mad Hatter too, right?
Yeah.
But Mad Hatter, like,
He just doesn't play fun.
he doesn't really mesh in
No.
with anybody I can think of, right? And Mad Hatter's just a Mad Hatter.
He's just over there being weird.
He's
Like,
over there
I don't know.
being weird and wild.
Then put him with Kite Man. Call it a day.
Fucking Kite Man.
Bullseye and Deathshot?
Yeah, I mean sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Working
sure.
together? Sure.
Well, easy
That's
way
what
to
I'm
do.
saying.
Sure.
Easy way to
Did
do
they
that
miss
is to
a
get
shot?
hired on the same job kind
They
of
would
thing.
they would you know what,
Yeah.
if it's a mass killing, yeah, they would work together.
Yeah.
Right? If it's a single target, the two of them going against each other because it's
Yes.
one job, that'd be fun to watch.
And they're fucking the precise
so
aiming.
because-
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch.
So because you have
Bullseye
we're
wins, by
cutting,
the way.
the continuity like right where it's square is like tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Batman Who Laughs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Against
Who?
Works?
Yeah. Who would you put against the Batman Who Laughs?
Annihilus and the
Well,
whole
if
Annihilation
continuity
wave.
stops now, the Batman Who Laughs wouldn't have the prep time to go up against anyone from Marvel, which would put him at a serious disadvantage.
I just have Batman Who Laughs with his whole group
But
versus Annihilus.
I was gonna say, because Batman Who Laughs is... It's literally fucking Joker and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, together. Yeah, sure.
So, like,
Yeah.
he's had way more prep time. Like, that's like Bruce Wayne prep time times 10.
Well, yeah, but like
Because he's nuts.
that's why he's been so successful.
No,
He's
that's
like
what I'm
he's ready
saying.
for everything. But if we just mash them together suddenly, zero prep time, deal with it.
Yeah, it's
But, like, what if he already did it?
No, see, the thing is, in order for Batman to win, he has to be able to study
He needs to know who he's
he's
fighting.
fighting against. Right? That's how he wins. And here's a good scope for you. So, Batman, what's it called? No, not Batman Troika. What was it called? It's a Wonder Woman story. And there's a Themyscirian who escaped the island. She's become a hired killer. Diana.
You got
Season-
fucking me stumped, dude.
Right, Diana sees a couple of killings. She recognizes it's Themyscirian work. She goes on the investigation because mom told her that one of the girls has left the island. You need to go get her back. Batman's on the case now, trying to find who's killing all these guys.
It's not like she ran away from the Mormons.
Right,
Amish.
sees
But they are a
that
cult.
sees
And there's
that
something with
it's
them.
this girl. He starts going after her. Ends up being Diana and Batman on the same mission here. Now they confront each other, knowing that this is the same target. Batman's like, I'm taking her in because she needs to stand trial here.
Here's how the law works.
Right? Diana's like, no, she's demonstrating she's being put on trial home where she belongs. Batman's like, I'm not having it.
That's not how the law works.
Woman was like, is that right, Bruce?
Oh.
Then make me. And
You
Bruce is
remember my
like,
foot.
and then Bruce is like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll make you. Right? And that didn't go well for
No.
Bruce.
No, it would
he wasn't prepped to take on a Themyscira
Amazon.
goddess.
Yeah.
Right? He used everything in his utility belt until the utility belt was empty.
Yeah.
He unclipped it. He had nothing left.
Yeah.
Then he decided to go man to man with her.
Bad decision, but good luck.
Yeah, in
Thank
her
you.
case, there's 2 extra letters there, and he loses.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy got scooped, put to the floor, and then pinned by her foot on his head.
Yeah.
And the rain was pouring, and his head was in a fucking pothole.
Tell me.
Hold on. His head was in a pothole with water rising, and she kept his head pinned down there. And she's like, "Are you gonna pursue? Because if you keep going, I'm not gonna get off your head. Do you yield?" And he's there trying to force his head up, trying to get his way up, and she's got super strength on his fucking skull right now, keeping him in there. And he's got water rising up to his fucking eyeballs now, and he's refusing to give up. And in the moment he realizes, hey, she's really gonna fucking kill me here, Batman's like, I give. No prep time.
No prep time.
That's what happens. He needs to know
Honestly,
his
I
target
imagine-
first.
I imagine that exchange to be like, one woman grabs him by his feet and shakes him like a fucking middle school bully.
If she wanted to, she could have.
Yeah.
She showed him mercy by putting.
And just shook and just let Batman play.
She showed him mercy by just pinning him on the floor. If she wanted to, she could have separated his spine.
Oh,
The other thing is,
Again.
she almost definitely let most of that fight happen.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, no, he needs to know he can't win.
He needs to know that I'm bringing her home. No matter what you say to me tonight, Bruce, you're not gonna get
And there
your
is
way.
nothing.
You have
And there's
no
nothing he
tricks.
could have done.
There's nothing he could have done. There's no running. There's no Batmobile, no Batwing, no weapons that was gonna help you until you knew who your target
None
was.
of your family, not family.
Right? The kids would never even come to help you.
No, they've been like, you're fighting Wonder Woman? Are you stupid?
Oh shit. Oh, Oracle. Oh, yeah, I'll be home. Give me a second. Shit.
No,
Sorry, I'm busy tonight.
That's what you just did. That's what Dick Grayson did.
Oh man, they would never ever try. And the fact that Bruce would go that far, first off, Bruce
Jason
knew
Todd would be thrilled.
Bruce knew he was gonna lose that fight
Someone
anyways.
would have an erection.
Bruce knew he was gonna lose that fight. He knew he was gonna lose that fight.
Yeah.
It was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? But he wouldn't. He
Matter
did it
of
anyways.
principle, had to have the fight.
Yeah, he had to have the fight.
Matter of
right?
principle and
Because I mean, on the off chance if
His
you do
method.
win,
If he wins, then he's doing the right thing.
right? He's still.
Or so he thinks.
And he's still. I mean, technically yes.
Legally, yeah, but...
Right? But here it is. No.
So then Batman Who Laughs and his group versus Annihilus.
Annihilus and the whole Annihilation Wave. Yeah. Or Magus and the whole fucking whatever that is. Or Thanos and his Dark Children, the Black Order. Whatever you want.
You know
Whatever you want.
You know how
Thanos
much
is
of a
spooky element.
boner read that would be?
Thanos and the Black Order versus Darkseid and his minions of Apocalypse. Calabac, the whole fucking squad. Power Demons and everything.
Low key, not gonna lie, I still want to see Batman Who Laughs and his group versus.
Thanos and the Black Order, it'd be dumb. It'd be dumb.
I still want to see that beat up though.
It'd be dumb. It'd be dumb.
I would want to read it just to see the bitch get slapped up. Just for jokes.
It'd be dumb.
But I love it still. Because, hey, here's the fucking memes.
And I guess because Ivan's back now, we're gonna have to wrap this one up because we've been talking for quite some time already. And this is
Now we're
Yeah,
in
we
the
are.
minutes.
We're an hour and a bit.
Okay, we can keep
Okay.
another topic for another week as well.
Anybody got a favorite one they really want to pitch right now?
Favorite one, really?
Like really, like you almost got a story idea even, real hot quick.
Of like team ups or
Yeah,
know
team
what?
ups.
Again, I would like to change dynamics and have others, guys who've been more solo, who haven't had any real factions to team up with, and have them.
Jason Todd versus the Punisher. That's my favorite.
No, to stop with the no more verses. I'm talking like
Who's
together.
making friends?
Who's working together?
Who's suddenly got someone in their knee?
Right? I'd like to have.
Or even because they're so close friends, they're real good friends. They're intimate friends.
Who? Punisher N?
No.
Who?
Who's boning?
Anybody. Yeah.
No, he's just the secondary question. Who's now bounding?
Stop. We get to that later too. Jesus Christ.
part
That's on
two.
Patreon.
Man,
That's
You gotta pay for that.
right now,
That's on
I
OnlyFans.
want guys who have no factions to team up with guys who have factions. So like, Batman has the whole Bat family. Now I want you to adopt like Spider-Man and Daredevil, because they fit.
Look, Daredevil has to get involved with that
They
because
fit.
otherwise the jokes would be too many.
He
would be mocked too hard for being very similar.
Yes.
He has to join.
He has to join. It
Is
fits.
Bat Family the man who can't see? Wow.
Blind as a Bat, Daredevil, the whole works, man. It has to.
Walks in with a blind stick. Wow, look at cave. Wait, what?
And,
It fits.
oh, and company's back.
Thematically relevant.
And with that, we will continue this next week. More discussion.
Right.
Maybe something exciting will happen in the news for once.
Unlikely, but okay.
Hey guys. And yeah, that wraps it up.
All right.
Thanks.